Okay, girls, we will continue today our lesson that we started yesterday. Today we will talk about thousands and decimals and how I will find the relationship between the digits. So we will continue with the same idea. Okay, we will continue with the same idea now. Okay. So, girls, yes, Lana, you have anything to tell me, please? You can contact me from the chat, please. All of you are here, girls. I hope that all of you in the session. I don't know what happened actually, dear Deem. The platform didn't work with me, so we have to continue this lesson. So not all are here, so I will wait only 2 minutes. Maybe someone of you can join us, but I'm sorry about this. I'm sorry, girls. So let's continue. Of course, the session will be recorded and it will be uploaded on the platform. So if someone of you didn't attend with us, you can see the video and the video and the session. Okay, so today we will continue our lesson. Yesterday we talked about the decimal number and we talked about the digits of the decimal number, and I told you that decimal number, yes, we didn't started our lesson actually, just it's an introduction for you in decimal. Okay, so we will continue today. Actually today we will solve exercises, and I told you yesterday that decimals consist of, or decimal number consists of two parts. Before the digits I have the whole part. Before the digits I have the whole part, and after, sorry, not before the digit, before the decimal point, I'm sorry. So before the decimal point I have the whole part, which is here the ones, the tens, the hundreds, as we learned. But after the decimal point I have also the decimal part. Also the decimal part consists of digits. So the digits that consist of or the digits in the decimal part will start with the tenths. Okay, this page Arif 152. So open page 152. Okay, so in decimals, or in decimal part, I will start with tenths. So the difference between the digits, that the digits after the point will end with th. Okay, so not 10, it's tenth. Okay, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, and etc. Okay, so the same name, we will use the same names, but the names will end with th. Okay, so but decimal part will start with tenths. There is no ones after the decimal point. Okay, so the first digit will be tenths. Okay, so I told you the largest digit in the decimal part will be tenths, which is here 1/10. You remember yesterday we talked about decimal fraction. I told you decimal fraction will be what? Will be a fraction with denominator equals powers of 10. That's mean the denominator will be 10 or what? 100 and what? 1000. So the decimal fraction, as you learned in grade 4, is a fraction with denominator equals powers of 10. That's mean we will start with 10, 100, 1000, etc. Okay, so if the number is 1/10, that's mean I will write this number as a decimal number and it will be 0.1, as you learned yesterday. If the number is 1/100, that's mean this number in the hundredths digit, and it will written as 0.01. And you learn how to move yesterday, how to move the decimal point. And And if the number is 1 over 1000, that's mean I have to put this number in the thousandth digit, and the number will be 0.0001, or I will say that this is 1,000ths, this is 100ths, this is 1/10. Okay, this is about the digits. Now I want to know the relationship between those digits. You remember in place value about the whole, I told you that you remember when we talked about hundreds, ones, tens, what is the relationship? And I told you that tens is 10 times as much as ones. Hundreds is 10 times as much as tens. Tens is 1 over 10 hundredths, and we talked about this. Now in this, please don't write on the screen, girls. Okay, now in decimal it will be in opposite way. What that's mean? That's mean, look, tens, each one tenth equals 10 hundredths. Each 1/10 equals 10 hundredths. That's mean the tens is 10 times as much as the hundredths. Stop that, girls, please. Girls, please. Don't write on the screen. Okay? Okay. Now, so the tens here, the relationship between the tens and the hundreds told me that the tens is 10 times as much as the hundreds. That's mean each 1/10 equals 10 hundredths. Okay? So tens bigger than hundreds by 1 or by 10 times. Bigger than the hundreds by 10 times. So which one is the smaller? Of course the hundreds, also smaller than the tens by 10 times. That's mean 100 equals 1 over 10 the 10th, and that's what I mean in this relationship. So which one is the greater? Of course 10th is greater than the 100th. Okay, so the hundredth is smaller than 10th by 10 times. That's mean 1 over 10. Yes, thank you, girls. I'm sorry I can't know your names, so because you have your own Zoom, so I'm sorry I can't know the names. Now what about the hundreds? Also the hundreds greater than the thousands by 10 times. Also each 100, the same relationship, equals 10 thousandths. That's mean this one is greater than the thousandths by 10 times. So which one is the smaller? Of course the thousandths is smaller than the hundreds by 10 times. Welcome, Larissa. Okay, so thousandths is the smaller number, smaller than the hundreds by 10 times. That's mean it's 1 over 10 also hundredths. So girls, thank you, Basma. So girls, the relationship between the digits in decimal part will be opposite or inverse the relationship between the digits in the whole parts. In whole parts, the thousands was the bigger number, but in decimal, no, it's the smaller number. The thousandths is the smaller digit. So the tenth in the decimal part is the greater digit, and it will return to the idea I talk about, that I told you in the first of the semester. You remember when we move from the left to to the right, like this, in this direction, the digits becomes what? The digit becomes smaller. So the same strategy here. When we move from the left to the right, the digits become smaller. Okay, girls? You understand it now? Is that okay? Just I want you to contact me on the chat, please, and to move to the exercise. If you understand it, please type one time. Type 1 in the chat, please. You don't understand it? Okay, thank you. Thank you, girls. Welcome. Okay, so you will understand it very well when we apply an example. Okay, so this is an example in this page, and I want to find the number that as much as 10 times as much as this number, and the number that 1 over 10 this number. Let's see. Okay, I want to solve this table for you. So in this table, I want to find the number that as much as, or 10 times as much as this number. That's mean I have to multiply this number by 10. Okay, so if I have here 0.03, that's mean this is a 300. If I want to find the number that 10 times as much as, it will be what? 10 times as much, Lana. 10 times. Girls, I have to multiply this number by 10. When I want to multiply this number by 10, girls, look at me. I will solve the first one to explain for you. So that's mean the digit, this digit, or the decimal point will move only one digit. Right here. It will be right here. So when I want to multiply this number by 10, the decimal point will move one digit only. So the number will be what? Will be 0.3. Okay? Or you can write 2 zeros, it's the same. You mean 0.3. Okay? So when I want to multiply this number by 10, that's mean I will move the decimal point one digit into the right side. Okay? Now, if I want to find the number that is 1 over 10 of 0.03, 0.03. Look, the fraction here means the fraction here. That's mean what? That's mean I want to divide this number on 10. So in this table, I want to divide here. In this table, I want to divide the number on 10. To find the answer, it will be what? Look, in division, the decimal will move to the right or to the left side. So the number will be what? The number will be 0. Look, if I want to move this decimal point into the left side, number of zeros or number of digits equals number of zeros, that's mean it will move from here just 1 0 and it will be right here. Okay, it will move from here and it will be right here. So the number will be 0.003 to the left side. Lana, you do the opposite strategy. I will repeat again, girls. I know it's new idea for you. I will repeat again. When I want to find the number that, or the decimal that 10 times as much as this number, 10 times, I told you in this lesson, that's mean what? That's mean I have to multiply the number by 10. When I want to multiply the decimal number 0.03, this is the decimal number. In multiplication, I have to move the decimal point to the right in multiplication. Okay, you can write this to know what we have to do. Okay, so in multiplication, I will move the decimal point into the left side. Oh, sorry, into the right side. So how many digits I have to move? I have to move the decimal point, number of zeros or number of digits equals number of zeros. Here I will multiply it with 10. That's mean I will move one digit. It will move from here to the right side and it will be right here. Okay? So the number will be what? 0.3. That's mean it will be 3/10. Now, if I told you that I want to find the number that is 1/10 of 0.03, that's mean I want to divide this number on 10. I want to divide this number on 10. Okay. So if you divide this number on 10, you have to move the decimal to the left side in division. You can draw this to know where I have to move the decimal number. I will repeat again, girls. Okay, I will repeat again. Okay, again, girls. When I want to find the number that is 10 times as much as, means I have to multiply this number by 10. Okay, so the decimal will move in multiplication to what? To the right side. Will move to the right side. Here I will move the decimal point only one digit to the right side, so the decimal will be right here. I will erase the decimal here and it will be here, the decimal point. So you have to erase it from here and it will be right here. Okay? So the number will be what? 0.3 in multiplication. Now if I want to divide the number on 10, that's mean I have to move the decimal point to the left side. Okay, let's move the decimal point to the left side. If I move the decimal point to the left side, because I want to divide it on 10, so it will be where? Look, I will move this decimal point into the left side and it will be right here. So what about this? Here I don't have any number, so I will put 0. So the number will be what? Will be 0 point what? If you erase this and move it, it will be 0.003. Now let's apply another example. Look, I want to multiply this number by 10. 0.1. What I have to do? I have to move the decimal point to the right side. To the right side. That's mean what? Move the decimal point to the right side. Look, this is 0.1. Girls, this is 0.1. I want to move the decimal point to the right side. So it will be from here to here. I will move the decimal point, so it will be right here. So I will erase the decimal point from here and move it just one digit into the right side. So the number will be what? Look, the number will be what? 1 and point. There is no decimal part. So it will be 0 in the decimal part. Okay? So it will be 0 in the decimal part. So the number will be what? I will write it again. The number will be what? The number will be 1 and point 0. Okay? Because there is no more decimal part here. Okay? So I have to move the decimal point only one digit into the right side. Now, if I want to find the number that is 1 over 10 of 0.1. 1 over 10. What I have to do? I have to move the decimal point into the left side. Look, this is the division. Into the left side. So I have to move this number into the left side. If I have this number 0.1 and I want to move the decimal point into the left side, move it. It will be where? It will be here, right? So if you move it, it will be right here. And there is no more digits after the point, so it will be 0. So the number will be, excellent Lana, it will be 0.01. Okay, I will write it again without the explanation. It will be 0.01. Yes, you have 10,000. Yes, of course. After thousands, you have 10,000 and 100,000 and etc. Okay? I think this is Larissa. I know you from the question. Okay. So, this is how. Let's apply on 0.07, girls. Let's apply the same strategy on 0.07. What is the number that is 10 times as much as? Who will tell me? I have to move the decimal point into the right side. Thank you, Larissa. Excellent. Your answer is correct. So I have to move the decimal point into the right side. The number is what? 0.07. Thank you, girls. Excellent, Emma. So I have to move the decimal point into the right side. Move it into the right side, one digit. From here to here. Just one digit. It will be right here. So I will lie here the decimal point. So it will be 0.07. So I'll write it again for you. It will be 0.7 tenths. Okay? Now, I want to find the number that is 1 over 10, the decimal number, 0.07. Excellent, Larissa. You gave me the right answer. Here, to find this answer, I have to move the decimal point one digit into the left side. Left side, okay? So, if you move this number, I will write it for you and move the number. Move the decimal. Look, the number is 0.07. Move the decimal point into the left side, just one digit. It will be from here to here. Okay? So I will locate the decimal point right here and erase it from here. There is no number before the decimal, so I will write 0. So the number will be what? Will be 0.007 or 0.7 thousandths. Okay? Okay, girls? Okay, girls? Now, let's move to the next. You did it in this table. You write the answer. You write the answers. Write the answers. Type 1 if you finish this table, please. Just one time. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, all of you. So, let's move to 130 or 153. Okay, girls, I think we have only 4 minutes. Okay? We have only 5 minutes or 4 minutes. So we don't have a time to solve page 153. So I will solve it inshallah next week, okay? But I will give you now some examples to give me the number that is 10 times and the number that is 1 over 10 to do more exercises, okay? I will give you another number under 0.07. I want the number 0.5, okay? I want the number that is 10 times as much as this number. The number that is 10 times as much as this number. That's mean I have to move, or here I have to multiply the decimal number with 10. That's mean I have to move the decimal point to the right side just one digit. Thank you, Larissa. Your answer is correct. So if you move, thank you, Almas. Excellent. So if you move this decimal point just one digit, let's move the decimal point. You have to move it from here to here and put it right here. Okay? So the number will be what? Will be 5. Okay? Thank you, Lana. The number will be 5 and there is no more decimal part, so the decimal part will be 0 and the point will be right here. Okay? Now, who will tell me the number that is 1 over 10 of 0.5? What I have to do? The number that is 1 over 10, 0.5. I have to move the decimal point here because I want to divide this number on 10. So that's mean I have to move the decimal point. I have to move the decimal point into the left side. Excellent, Rinad. Excellent, Larissa, Lana, and Almas. Thank you. So I have to move the decimal point into the left side one digit. Move it. It will be where? Move the decimal point from here to here. So it will be where? Right here. Right? So there is no whole number here, so it will be 0. So the number will be what? Will be 0.05. Okay? This is the number that is 1 over 10, 0.5. Okay? You understand it, girls? I hope that you understand it very well. Okay, another example. If I told you 0.09, I want the number that is 10 times as much as this number. Who will tell me the number quickly? Move the decimal point into the right side one digit. Okay, you are welcome, dear. Thank you. Thanks for you. So, thank you, girls. Thank you. I'm waiting the others. Where are you? I have to move the decimal point into the right side just one digit. Thank you, Rina. Thank you, Almas and Lana and Larissa. So it will be 0.9. Right. If you move the decimal point right here, it will be 0.9. Give me the number that is 1 over 10. This number. 1 over 10, that's mean you have to divide this number on 10. That's mean you have to move the decimal point into the left side only one digit. Thank you, Deem. Okay, what is the number? Again, Lana. Again. Thank you, girl. Very good. Very good. I can't follow all of you. Thank you. So it will be 0.009. Girls, I think we have to finish our session because you have a session after this, right? So, girls, there is no homework today. Don't do the homework. It's written in the weekly plan, but don't do it because we didn't finish the lesson. We will finish the lesson next class, next session, okay? So, thank you very much for attending today. I hope that you understand the lesson today. See you inshallah and bye bye.